Okay, so Survivor Series is done. So let's see what we're looking at for what happened with it. Daniels retained over Ted DiBiase. It's pretty much what everyone expected to have happen there. Morrison beat Sheamus. This is actually a pretty decent match, for two guys who kind of don't have a whole lot going on currently. And it was actually bizarre to see Sheamus still be on a severe losing path. Because knowing that around this time last year, he was getting close to a feud with John Cena and become champion. So you got Morrison going over there. And of course Ziggler retained because it's not quite Caval's time. So it does definitely mean we probably could see a Danielson-Caval match sometime near Mania when they decide to finally unify the rest of the belts. And Mysterio's team beat Del Rio's team. I couldn't find out what happened to Del Rio. You know, just kind of bizarre to all of a sudden be seeing people being eliminated, and also like, okay, so I guess doing the whole keeping the streak alive of having not won at a pay-per-view but being the hottest commodity on SmackDown, I guess it's going to work for Del Rio for a little while longer. And Natalya finally beat Lay Cool. I think just about everyone saw this coming. When you're trying to destroy one of the very few legitimate tag teams you actually could have to man your belt means something. You break them up and then of course have Natalya become a champion. So I wonder if she'll wear both belts, or if she'll just retire one and just wear one. I think actually wearing the both belts like they used to do with the old tag belts before they became unified and had that really crappy looking title, it might actually work pretty well. The Kane Edge match. I do hate well, both shoulders are down, so both guys essentially pin each other, so therefore it's a draw. I don't like draws. I really don't. Because then you go from things like double countouts. If you're gonna go with a draw like that, you might have them both, like hit heads or do something, or do some move that's gonna actually put them both down, as opposed to them both essentially pinning each other by having their arms draped upon each other. It's just awkward and it doesn't really help anything. I thought Edge won. I was like, cool, Edge is gonna be champion. Maybe now Miz could do a run and take out Edge, and then you could have, Miz on SmackDown. Of course, Nexus retained against Santino Marella and Kozlov. Nobody pictured a tag team that all of a sudden had won, like one match, become number one contenders, was going to turn around and, of course, win the titles. And that takes us down to the last match. Did Cena screw Randy Orton so Barrett could win so he could retain his job? Or did Randy Orton straight up just demolish Barrett, which led to John Cena getting fired? Well, either way, you're going to see Barrett as champion, or John Cena will have to come back in some sort of bizarre sort of, well, you said if you didn't become champion, I would be fired. However, the Raw GM decided to not have me be fired, or he'll return in some sort of like masked role. Maybe he'll get back to Mr. America. So, that being said, Randy Orton pretty much destroyed Wade Barrett. John Cena counted the pinfall on Wade Barrett, so that means he is fired currently. Doesn't mean that things can't change like a million times, but again, no Miz run and no Money in the Bank. The Miz even mentioned on his Twitter account, to watch it because you might cash in Money in the Bank, and again, he didn't. Why? They have no idea when to have Miz do it and on what show to have Miz do it. So, recap. Only one title changed hands. That was Natalya finally becoming Women's Champion. Hold on to the belt until, I don't know, Beth Phoenix comes back. So those two will probably have a proper Women's Championship feud, hopefully leading into Mania. So that means you got Danielson, Ziggler, Team Nexus, Orton won, Kane didn't lose the belts, that was a draw, Mysterio's team won, Morrison won, and let's see, what did I leave out from that? Because there's 8 matches. Yeah. This one actually could have been interesting to have seen, Barrett win the belt, get attacked by Cena, have Miz come down, clear house, get the pinfall, or would have seen Barrett win, John Cena clear out of all of Nexus, Miz come down, get the pinfall. That way then you could go back to John Cena feuding with the Nexus, but I guess having him be fired. The problem with that is there'll be some sort of bizarre way to bring him back in. They'll say, oh, the ratings are down, or so it'll be unique seeing a couple days without John Cena, potentially, unless he shows up as a free agent. Maybe he'll just attack Nexus from the crowd, and it'll be like when Matt Hardy was fired but then rehired. So there is no John Cena, at least probably for about 1 or 2 episodes of Raw before he's brought back through some sort of bizarre turn of events.